St. Patty's Day, guys. I know we're a few days early, but Gloria in Jersey, she's like my personal apron maker now. She not only made this adorable one for me with basset hounds on it, but look at Tracker today. Tracker, look at the camera. Show everybody. How sweet are these? And they have like the little basset hound on them. So him and I actually match. So I wanted to say thank you again, Gloria. You are keeping Tracker and I in the holiday spirit. And also, oh, he's got food all over these ears. My God. Jeepers. In the holiday spirit and also well dressed. So I am so grateful. And now Wookie thinks it's time for a belly rub. You're on camera for 5 seconds, Track, and look at you. He's done. His job is done for the day. So I was trying to think, like, what could we possibly make for St. Patty's Day? I don't really eat Irish food. I have an Italian restaurant, so it's like kind of a not really a holiday we celebrate much. When my kids were little, we used to take them to New York to the parade and eat the corned beef and cabbage and all that good stuff. But now we really, South Carolina, we don't really do that much. So I'm just going to go with the old Italian. And I'm going to stick to a classic. And we're going to make not a cannoli today, but we're going to make a cannoli pie. We're going to turn this into a pie. And you probably think, well, how's this going to happen? Well, I'm going to show you. I've never made one before. However, I just made this one. Want to show them that? Abby and I had to try it, so we had to have the first slice out of it. And this was one that had the shell already made because I wanted to do it really quick to get like a taste for the filling. But today I'm going to show you how to make the filling from scratch. I got to step over this guy here. Okay, so I know I said this is a no-bake pie, and it is. However, we do have to stick the pie crust in the oven for like maybe 8 minutes because it's like one of those graham cracker ones. But you can use that one if you want. That's not graham cracker. That's actually a shortbread crust. You find them in your grocery store anywhere.
Yeah, it was still good.
It was good, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. This one's going to be a little bit different because we're going to make it with vanilla wafer, which what that is. But we're going to add pistachios to it. So classic cannolis always have pistachios on the ends of them. And we've gotten away with doing that a lot at the restaurant just because so many people have a nut allergy. So we don't put it on. We usually just dip them in the mini chips, and everybody's happy with that. So to make a graham cracker crust, everybody knows the basics. You grind them up in a food processor, and then you put them in a bowl, and we're going to put butter with them and sugar. So this is just like a mini food processor, and I should have brought the big one because, and let's just see if we can even get this one going. If not, we're going to, okay. I should have brought the big one though anyway. Maddie, you don't like that noise? Huh? You don't like it? So the weather here this week has been unseasonably hot. It's 80s. Usually we're in the 70s. So this is going to be a nice pie for that because this is almost like one of those, what you call it, icebox pie or something like that. You put them in the freezer and then you can just cut them and eat them. And they come out really, really delicious. So you can think of that as this, but it's a cannoli. Okay, so this was 27 cookies. Okay, I don't know why it's 27. I'm following a recipe that I did find on the internet, but I changed it along the way to kind of add a little bit more flavor in it.
Say that again? I don't know if we heard you.
Oh, probably not. This was a recipe I found on the internet, but I happened to change it because I wanted to add some different flavors to it and kind of make it my own. Now I'm going to put in the pistachios, and that's probably going to be it. They'll go all in one shot. Now this is going to add like a nice salty flavor to the crust, which is nice because then you have the sweetness from the chocolate chips and stuff. But the pie filling itself is kind of mild, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Hold on. All right, and we're done with this noisy thing.
Yay.
I know. Okay, and we're going to put these in here also. Okay, so we have all of this done. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like now. And this was also from Gloria. She sent it to me for my birthday. It's my birthday, guys. It's my birthday weekend. I'm so excited. I hated my birthday my whole life, but now that I've had the restaurant and So many people come out and celebrate with me. I actually like it. So if you have nothing to do this weekend, come say hi to Jen and have birthday cake with me. Okay, so Gloria sent me this spatula. She knows I love them, and she knows that my kitchen is going to be a country kitchen. So, all right, so this is a little bit chunky, which is nice because we're going to press it down. Then we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of sugar. And this recipe was so easy, like I don't even have it written down. I actually just memorized it by heart. So put that in. And now I went ahead and this is 6 tablespoons of butter. So I just melted it in the microwave. So you're making a basic crumb crust that you would make like for a cheesecake or any icebox pie. So we have cannoli cakes, we have cannolis, so why not a cannoli pie? Somebody sent me a recipe this week for a cannoli drink. Now that's kind of stretching it there.
Ew.
Yeah, I gotta show it to you. It's kind of like creamy. A little bit of chocolate drizzle, and it had that big little mini cannoli on the side with whip. And, my God. Okay, so we're going to put this in a pie shell, and we're going to spread it all out. Be easy. I hear my friends up north are getting nice weather too, so we have to all enjoy this while we can.
Yeah, Linda Finn said it's 70s in Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
I talked to my friend Denise today in Connecticut, and she said the same thing. It's no, she's in
Rhode Island, right?
Island. That's right. She's in Rhode Island, and she said the same thing. They were like 66. All I know is I had the air conditioning going today.
Yeah.
I had the heat last week and the air conditioner today. Okay, guys, so look how pretty this crust is, and look how fast it was.
How many pistachios was that?
That
Gloria
was a 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of pistachios, and they were like unsalted, not flavored, just basic. Okay, so this is it for the pie crust. Look how easy, guys.
Looks good.
Doesn't it look pretty? It's got like the green on it and the pistachio, so it's going to be delish. Okay, I'm going to just wipe my hands off over here, and we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven for 8 minutes. So we're going to put that in while we're making the filling now that's going to bake. So for this, you are going to need, there's my coffee, I had to have that. Now we're going to use a mixer. So I got Abby's beautiful KitchenAid here. I have a plain white one, which I love very much. It's been a staple in my kitchen forever. And we're going to start with a filling. Now this one has 2 parts. We're going to do heavy creams. We're going to do 3/4 cup of heavy cream. That off, and make sure you always keep it cold until the last minute. So this is 3/4 cup, right there. And we're just going to pour it in and whip this up, and this should whip up pretty fast. And actually we're going to use this same exact bowl again to use the ricotta filling with the mascarpone, because I mean it's just whipped, you know, so we can use it again. So actually I might need a small little bowl to transfer this in. Actually I can use this one.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean we got to do the dishes, so we might as well use as little as possible. Alright, so this is whipping up, and I just want to remind you guys of a few things coming out. Of course my cookbook. It's coming along really well. We got the pictures all settled into it, and all the introduction was sent to me, so that's done. So around Mother's Day is the shoot date for us, so I'll keep you posted. And I also wanted to remind you guys, this recipe was actually picked by a lot of you. I took a poll, and I asked you guys, do you want to do the cannoli pie, the stuffed pizza, or the penny vodka with shrimp? And I put the numbers up, so this was hands down the thing everybody wanted. So next week I am going to do the stuffed crust pizza.
Yes.
I know. So we're going to do that, like, you know, those ones you always see in the store. I'm going to show you how to shove that cheese inside and make a delicious pizza at your house. Not
Although
that we want to put people out of business.
I did vote for this one.
You voted for cannoli
Yeah.
pie? I secretly wanted this because I never made it before.
And we haven't like made dessert in a while.
I don't. I mean, a lot of people don't really like to bake. Baking is a lot different than cooking in the fact that it's got to be exact. But in one like this is honestly like a really easy recipe.
Yeah.
All right, so look how quickly that whipped up.
Nice.
There's nothing in it. Yours works really fast. There's nothing in this now but just the heavy cream. So we're just going to transfer it to a bowl here. We're going to go ahead and use the same exact bowl. We're not going to dirty something else up here. And I'm going to go ahead and put it back on. And then we're going to put in the mascarpone. So this mascarpone is a little bit different than what I usually buy at the store. It's 8 ounces though. So this is like a small one that you can buy in like Walmart or Food Line or something like that. Same exact thing though. Same exact. Just a little bit of a lot smaller of a container. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this in our bowl here. We get this all out, and that's why we use spatulas, because we can get all of this out. Okay, let me just put it down on the bottom here, and this way it's not on the side. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put our whip back. This is the one that you want to use, not the paddle for this. Anytime you're whipping something up, you want to use this whisk, not the paddle. All right, so all we want to do is just kind of get this kind of creamed out because it's cold and it's hard for things to go into it. And then what I'm going to do, we're going to let that go for just a minute or two. And I'm going to take just this little knife and I'm going to just cut an orange in half. And I'm just going to use this juice out of the 1/2 of this orange.
Oh.
This is going to brighten up and give a lot of flavor.
Huh.
If you wanted to zest it, you could use the zest in it. But the orange really kind of brightens it up. I bet you didn't even taste it in it.
No, I'm so sorry.
You did?
No.
Well, no, that's a good thing. I mean, we don't, because cannolis don't really taste like orange, but a lot of them, especially the classic ones, have like candied fruit in them. Did you know that?
Ew.
Yeah, they have like that candied fruit. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to do a little bit of orange in here. And I use a spoon, guys. I just go around like this and look at all the juice that comes out. There you go. So this, like just the half of one orange. And we just put it in there. And we're going to mix it around again. Do you smell it?
Mm-hmm.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And now it's turned it a little bit orange also. So does anyone know where cannolis originally come from?
I feel like I'm on the spot because I'm the only one here.
Anyone?
I don't know.
Well, you know it comes from Italy, but
Well, yeah.
they're from Sicily.
Uh,
They originally come from Sicily. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Now, this is a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. So, because you have to remember, there's nothing sweet in here right now. This is just cheese and heavy cream and a tad bit of orange juice, so that's all it's got. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our powdered sugar in here. Get that all out. And so you know when you do anything with powdered sugar, you have to start it off really slow or it'll just fly all over. And we're going to incorporate the powdered sugar. Now, cannolis is one of the, it's from Sicily, like I was saying. A lot of great desserts come from Sicily. It's one of the most requested desserts in the restaurant, isn't it?
yeah.
Everything?
That and tiramisu.
That and tiramisu. Everybody wants cannoli. Even little kids, we have like the little minis like I showed you, and we give those to the kids in the restaurant and they just love them. A lot of kids have never had a cannoli in their life. And so we introduce it to them and they become lifers. Okay, so this has now got, see how, look at the color of it, isn't it pretty? It's just a tad bit like a blossom. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to put a 1/2 cup of ricotta cheese. So you might not be able to find a tub this big in the store. This is one we get at the restaurant we use.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you know, it's really good ricotta too. And we use it for cannoli, we use it for our eggplant, we use it for baked ziti, we use it for all of that good stuff. I'm just going to take this off for a second so I can get all this in here without messing this up. And we're just going to go and we're going to put this ricotta cheese in here. And also now I'm just going to go ahead and put in like a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So that's all in there. God, that smells good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Me too. All right, we gotta check the pie shell. Has it been 8 minutes?
It will be in 1 minute.
Oh, I didn't even notice what time we put that in. Isn't it awful?
Oh, it smells good.
Is you think it's done or no? All right, I am just simply whipping this up. Getting everything out of the way here so that we can put it together. Because we're going to add these two together. And that's going to give us that incredible cannoli consistency, the filling. It's just so good. So we're whipping this up. And you could do this with a hand mixer. You don't have to have a KitchenAid. Makes life easy, but you don't need to. And I'm going to stop it for a minute and make sure all the sides are down in there. We can't forget about those because they don't get mixed up and then it's terrible.
Are you wearing a cannoli bracelet?
I am. I forgot to show you guys. I got this from this website from Oriana Lamarca. She's from Sicily and she has like the most beautiful jewelry. I forgot. I wore my cannoli bracelet today.
Nice.
Yeah, she actually put me on her Instagram page because I tagged her and I showed her I wore it to work.
You're all about the details.
I am about the detail. I am about the detail, and I almost brought my red spatula to match it, but it's my life is upside down right now, guys, with this thing. So
I think we'll all be okay.
yeah. I know. All right, so we take this off. Nothing left. Put it in the sink, and what we're going to do now is we're going to incorporate this very slowly. Anytime you want to add in whip, you don't add the whole thing at one time. You put it in. We can take the pie shell out.
You think we have this?
I'll do it with this. It's tiny enough. Oh my goodness, this smells so incredible. That is going to be delish. That's actually going to be better than that one because of the pistachios in the crust. So I'm folding this whip in just like very lightly because you don't want it to lose, you know, its puffiness here. And then we're going to go ahead and put the rest of this in.
It smells so good in here.
It almost smells like Christmas.
Yeah.
Like weird Christmas cookies. Doesn't it? Okay. And we're going to, this is all mixed up now. Now, in the original recipe, you know, like that I looked at online, it didn't have the cinnamon in it, and I love that cinnamon flavor, so I added the cinnamon, and it also didn't have the chocolate chips in it. And what did I ask you yesterday? I said, chocolate chips in it or on the top? You said yes. So I said to her again, Abby, chocolate chips in it or on the top?
Yes.
She said yeah, so I'm taking that as in it.
No, it means both.
Oh, I'm like, no? Okay, so I'm going to go with, this is a quarter of a cup of the mini. Make sure they're mini, guys, because those big chunks like that will take away from this filling in here. So look at this already. Woo, I can eat this whole bowl.
I was going to say, I know
if you
the crust's
broke
gonna
up,
be good, but.
I know, but if you broke up some cannoli shells and put this in a bowl, you could probably use it as a dip. That's a thing now.
I'm here for it.
I don't know. I'm all about this pie. Okay, this is completely mixed together. So we have our whip in there, the ricotta, the mascarpone, cinnamon, orange juice, and a little mini chips. So this pie shell was probably going to be a little bit too hot to pour. Not really. We're going to put it in.
All right.
And then we're going to, you turned your oven off?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put this in. We're going to heap it in here too. Does anything look better right now?
No.
And we're just going to just take it from the inside and push out towards the crust. I might have to serve this up tonight. Some friends come in. Well, I think they want a little cannoli pie. Look how beautiful, guys. Look how simple that was. And it's $2.19, okay? So if you guys can't whip up a dessert in a few minutes, we're going to use this little knife here to spread it around. It's gorgeous. You know I have to try this out. Excellent. Do you want to try this one?
Which one?
The one that's done.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, this is the pie. It's done. If you now, after it sits, you have to let this sit at least 4 hours in the refrigerator or a half an hour in the freezer. It'll firm up. You'll be able to cut it real firm. You'll be able to eat it like a pie. And when it comes out, you'll want to put some more little maybe mini chips on it. If you have pistachios left over, you could crush those up and put those on the top. But it really doesn't need that much, extra stuff on top of it because it's so good the way it is. All right, so let's cut this, guys. See how firm it gets when it's cold? And like I said, this was just one of those little shortbread crusts, but it actually worked out really good for me as a beginner, just to try it for you guys. And I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna get my coffee.
I'll have to have the other one too.
Of course we will.
Yeah, for like research.
Oh no, the other one's probably incredible piece of pistachios. Here. There we go. Make sure you get crust. It's the best part of the pie. And I got the chips.
I know, I saw.
I can't describe it. It's really like eating a light cannoli with the crust on the back end of it. It's so good. Like, one piece is not enough.
No, and it's light, so you don't feel like guilty eating it. But I prefer the cream over the cannoli shell, so
Well,
this
there
is
you
like
go.
perfect
so
for me.
This is the perfect roll for you.
I know.
Perfect roll. Guys, make yourself a cannoli cake, cannoli pie. We'll put this little guy on the top. Bring it in.
Love it.
Eat it up. Have a great weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful. Like 80, I think, again. And make a cannoli pie is so good.